On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Arena.
A large, flat area, often circular or oval-shaped, designed to showcase theater, musical performances, or sporting events.
Examples:
Indoor arena, political arena. The company is planning to build a 20,000-seat arena with a retractable roof.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Stature.
The height of a human or animal body, the level of respect or reputation that a person or entity holds in a particular community.
Examples:
Stature enhancement. Short stature. A leader needs to have a stature that commands respect from their followers.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Biodiversity.
The number and variety of plants and animals that exist in a particular area or the world and make a balanced environment.
Examples:
Biodiversity conservation. Loss of biodiversity. The country was instrumental in promoting the Biodiversity Treaty.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Canopy.
A covering, typically of fabric, supported on poles or suspended above a bed, throne, or other object, used to shelter or screen the person or object below it.
Examples:
Canopy layer. Under a canopy of smoke. The forest's canopy provides shade and protection for the plants and animals below.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Frontier.
A border that separates two countries, or the area near this line.
Examples:
Frontier disputes. The Italian frontier with Switzerland. He worked at the frontier of behavioral economics.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Overhang.
To extend beyond or hang over something, often creating an unwanted obstruction or threat. To be suspended or protrude over something else. Noun, a projection or extension that extends beyond the edge of a surface or structure.
Examples:
Overhang a roof. Vegetation overhang. The tree's branches overhang the fence, providing shade for the yard.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Understory.
The layer of vegetation and plant growth that grows beneath the main canopy of a forest or woodland.
Examples:
Understory vegetation. Understory habitat. The forest's understory is home to many plants and animals.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
Harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Clip.
A small metal or plastic device used for holding an object or objects together or in place, a short part of electronic media, either an audio clip or video clip.
Examples:
Tie clip, short video clip. He fastened some sheets of paper with a clip.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Geography.
A field of science devoted to the study of the lands, features, inhabitants, and phenomena of the earth.
Examples:
Geography class. Economic geography. She did well on her geography exam.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Strangle.
To choke or suffocate someone by compressing their neck, to inhibit or suppress something, such as a movement or idea.
Examples:
Strangle a cry. Strangle economic growth. The killer used his hands to strangle his victim.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
Fig marigold. Fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Growl.
To make a low, guttural sound, usually similar to that of an animal, expressing anger, agitation, or disapproval.
Examples:
Growl menacingly. Growl a command. The dog began to growl at the stranger approaching the house.
Rustle.
To make a soft, crackling sound, like the sound caused by the movement of dry leaves or paper. To move quietly or furtively to avoid being heard or noticed.
Examples:
Rustle up a meal. Rustle paper. The leaves rustled in the wind, creating a peaceful sound in the forest.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Sloth.
Laziness or lack of energy or motivation to do something. A slow-moving, arboreal mammal found in Central and South America.
Examples:
Lazy sloth. Overcome sloth. The sloth's slow movements are a product of their physiology.
Adaptation.
The action or process of changing to suit different conditions.
Examples:
Adaptation ability. Language adaptation. The company's adaptation approach has been extremely effective.
Claw.
A curved, pointed appendage found on the foot or leg of an animal, used for gripping or grasping. A human hand with long, narrow fingers that are curved like a claw. A machine or tool with a claw-like opening used for gripping or lifting objects.
Examples:
Claw marks. Claw hammer. The bear used its claw to catch a fish in the river.
Subtle.
Not readily apparent or visible.
Examples:
Subtle changes. A subtle poison. The room was painted in a subtle pink hue.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Ant.
A very small insect that lives under the ground or in a mound in highly organized groups.
Examples:
A white ant. Ant bite. We can find many large ant mounds in this area.
Taxonomy.
The classification or scientific study of organisms, including their relationships to each other, based on shared characteristics and traits, a system of organizing and categorizing information in a particular field or subject area.
Examples:
Taxonomy system. Biological taxonomy. The taxonomy of insects is incredibly complex due to the huge number of species.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Passion.
Intense, driving, or overpowering feeling or conviction.
Examples:
Passion hobby. Passion drive. Her passion for cooking is evident in every dish she prepares.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line and jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Epiphyte.
A plant that grows harmlessly on another plant, usually a tree or a shrub, but derives its nutrients and water from the air or rain.
Examples:
Epiphyte species. Forest epiphyte. The botanical garden opened a new tropical epiphyte gallery, showcasing some of the most beautiful air plants and orchids.
Trunk.
The main stem or body of a tree which its branches grow.
Examples:
The trunk of the tree. The trunk of the body. Destructive fungi thrive in moist environments, such as those seen in wounds on the trunk.
Intercept.
To stop and catch someone or something to prevent them from continuing to a destination.
Examples:
Intercept an enemy force. Intercept X-rays. It is illegal to intercept police radio.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Mist.
A cloud of very small drops of water collecting in the air, just above the ground or water.
Examples:
Mist in the morning. Fine mist. The sun has risen, and the mist has faded.
Fog.
A thick cloud consisting of tiny water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the air at or near the Earth's surface. A weather condition in which visibility is reduced because of a cloud of water.
Examples:
A dense fog. Front fog lights. The fog cleared away, and the star-filled sky appeared.
Tropical.
Originating in, located in, or characteristic of the tropics.
Examples:
Tropical cyclones. Tropical islands. Tropical storm Marco is making his way along the coast of Florida.
Temperate.
Mild or moderate in temperature or climate, exhibiting self-restraint, particularly about the consumption of food, drink, or other indulgences, showing moderation or restraint in behavior or attitude.
Examples:
Temperate grassland. Temperate behavior. The temperate climate of the region made it an ideal vacation spot.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the Earth.
Dominate.
To have or control a lot of power and influence over somebody or something.
Examples:
Dominate possession. Dominate over the weak. The perspective of his right brain dominates his consciousness.
Moss.
A small, soft plant that grows in a low, compact layer, often on the ground or on rocks.
Examples:
Green moss. Moss garden. Moss grows in damp, shaded areas and is often found on the forest floor.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Decompose.
To break down or cause to break down over time into simpler substances or elements.
Examples:
Decompose matter. Decompose into simpler molecules. After the earthquake, many of the buildings in the city were left in ruins and began to decompose.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Arboreal.
Relating to or living in trees, characterized by the presence of trees.
Examples:
Arboreal lifestyle. Arboreal habitat. The spider monkey is an arboreal primate found in Central and South America.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
Soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Peat.
A type of soil made up of partially decayed organic matter, usually moss, that accumulates in wetlands or bogs, often used as fuel for heat and cooking in some regions of the world.
Examples:
Peat reserves. Peat production. Gardeners often use peat as a soil conditioner to improve drainage and retain moisture.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Landlord.
A person or organization that rents a room, a house, an office, etc.
Examples:
Suit against the landlord. The landlord of an inn. He complained about the price of tenant pays to the landlord.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Dynamics.
The branch of mechanics that deals with the motion of bodies under the action of forces, including the particular case in which a body remains at rest, forces that produce or stimulate movement, growth, or change.
Examples:
Dynamics of group. Dynamics of economy. The relationship dynamics between the two countries were complex and constantly changing.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Encroach.
To advance beyond the usual or acceptable limit gradually and often without being noticed, to infringe upon someone's territory, rights, privacy, etc.
Examples:
encroach on the realm. Encroach on the habitat of the animal. You have no right to encroach on my leisure time.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Regenerate.
To improve or renew an area, institution, system, etc., especially by making it more active or successful.
Examples:
regenerate bone tissue. A regenerate sinner. The new CEO's primary mission is to regenerate the company on the verge of bankruptcy.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Fragile.
Delicate or easily broken or damaged.
Examples:
politically fragile nation. Fragile ecosystem. The vase was made of fragile ceramic and easily broke when it was dropped.
Intact.
Undamaged and complete.
Examples:
intact brain. Intact forest land. Despite the scandals, his reputation remained intact.
Primary.
First or highest in rank, order, or importance, most fundamental or essential, pertaining to the initial or introductory stage of something, such as a school year or election cycle.
Examples:
Primary school, primary education. The primary cause of the accident was due to the icy road conditions.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
Sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Biomass.
The total quantity of living matter in a given unit of environment, including plants, animals, and microorganisms.
Examples:
Biomass energy. Fuel biomass. The biomass in a forest can be measured by collecting and weighing all living plants within a specific area.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Insignificant.
Of little importance, influence, or power.
Examples:
Insignificant amount. An insignificant mistake. He made me feel small and insignificant.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
Path of destruction. Cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples:
A scanty harvest. Reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.
Fragment.
A small piece or part broken off or detached.
Examples:
Fragment of a text. A broken fragment. The archaeologist carefully pieced together the tiny fragments of pottery found at the dig site.
Thereby.
As a result, consequence of a particular action or set of conditions.
Examples:
Thereby obtain data. Thereby improving overall health. The new software will streamline the workflow, thereby increasing productivity.
Tapestry.
A piece of fabric or cloth that is woven with intricate designs or scenes, often depicting historical or mythological events, a complex or intricate story, idea, or situation.
Examples:
Colorful tapestry. Intricate tapestry design. The tapestry on the wall depicted a medieval battle scene.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Ecologist.
A person who studies the relationships between living organisms and their environment, the state of being outside or directed toward or relating to the outside or exterior.
Examples:
Behavioral ecologist. Forestry ecologist. The forestry ecologist studied the interactions between the different species in the forest's ecosystem.
Gripping.
Engaging or compelling, capable of holding one's attention or interest tightly, evocative of strong emotions or reactions.
Examples:
Gripping documentary. Gripping tale. The gripping movie had me on the edge of my seat the entire time.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Reconnect.
To connect again after a break or interruption.
Examples:
Reconnect a telephone. Reconnect with family. After a long period of estrangement, they reconnected with each other.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Unveil.
To reveal or make something publicly known, especially for the first time.
Examples:
Unveil a monument. Unveil a comprehensive plan. The company plans to unveil its new product at the trade show next week.
Consult.
To seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples:
Regularly consult with a doctor. Consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Newsletter.
A periodic publication containing news, updates, and information about a particular topic or organization, typically distributed to members or subscribers via email, print, or digital media. A bulletin or report that provides relevant and up-to-date information on a specific subject or area of interest.
Examples:
Monthly newsletter. Digital newsletter. I subscribe to the company newsletter to stay updated on their latest products and promotions.
Disseminate.
To spread or distribute widely, especially information or ideas, to scatter or disperse.
Examples:
Disseminate propaganda. Disseminate knowledge. It is important to disseminate accurate information to the public to prevent false rumors from spreading.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Necessity.
The state or fact of being needed, anything indispensable.
Examples:
In great necessity. The necessity of the concrete measure. He emphasized the necessity of immediate action.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Forth.
Forward, outward, or onward in location, direction, or progress, into view or consideration, with confidence, boldness, or in the open.
Examples:
Bring forth a beautiful vase. Call forth demand. I pushed forth with my new project, even though it would take much hard work.
Choir.
A group of singers, especially one that sings in a church or cathedral.
Examples:
Quintet choir. Choir performance. The gospel choir sang beautifully at the church service.
Preach.
To deliver a religious or moral message to an audience.
Examples:
Preach the gospel. Preach to the masses. The pastor preached about the importance of forgiveness.
Treetop.
The uppermost part of a tree, where the leaves or branches grow out from the trunk, the highest point of elevation within a forested area.
Examples:
Treetop view. Climb treetop. The drone captured breathtaking footage of the forest treetops from above.
Barbecue.
A cooking method or apparatus that uses open flames or heated coals to grill or smoke meat, fish, or vegetables. A social gathering or meal characterized by outdoor grilling or barbecuing of food.
Examples:
Barbecue sauce. Barbecue grill. The barbecue at the park was a hit with all the families who attended.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Goodwill.
A friendly or cooperative attitude or feeling between people, businesses, or nations. The reputation or value that a business, organization, or brand has in the community.
Examples:
Goodwill gesture. Goodwill ambassador. The CEO's goodwill toward employees was apparent when he thanked every one of them.
Seamstress.
A woman who sews, especially one who earns her living by sewing.
Examples:
Seamstress shop. Skilled seamstress. My grandmother is a talented seamstress and can sew anything from curtains to dresses.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing. A little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Tweak.
To pinch or squeeze something sharply, to adjust something finely.
Examples:
Tweak his cheek. Tweak the economy. He didn't tweak the plan even though he had time.
Ambassador.
A diplomatic representative of a country who is sent to another country or international organization.
Examples:
Ambassador for football. Send an ambassador abroad. The ambassador of peace met with government officials to discuss bilateral relations.
Partnership.
The state of a cooperative relationship between people or groups, especially in business.
Examples:
Partnership across the Atlantic. Establish a partnership. The military partnership between the two countries created tension in the international community.
Aesthetic.
Connected with the enjoyment or study of beauty.
Examples:
Aesthetic value. Aesthetic feeling. My aesthetic standards are quite different from hers.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Confluence.
The point at which two or more streams or rivers come together, a gathering of people or things at a particular location or moment.
Examples:
Arterial confluence. Confluence of ideas. A confluence of two smaller streams formed the river.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Fantastic.
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples:
A fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Installation.
The act or process of fixing furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used. The act or process of putting into an office or a position.
Examples:
Installation fee. A medical installation. The Queen attested the installation of state ministers to their portfolios.
Sculpture.
The art of creating three-dimensional objects or forms, typically by carving, modeling, or casting in a variety of materials such as stone, wood, metal, or clay.
Examples:
Create sculpture. Abstract sculpture. The ancient Greek sculptures are known for their realism and attention to detail.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Pacific.
Peaceful in character or intent, tending to lessen or avoid conflict, calm or soothing in manner or tone. Noun, as Pacific, the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions.
Examples:
Pacific nature disposition. The Pacific Ocean. They adopted a pacific approach to resolving their differences, emphasizing dialogue and understanding.
Troupe.
A group of actors, dancers, or performers who work together as a team, typically in a theatrical or musical production.
Examples:
Troupe rehearsal. Circus troupe. The theater troupe is performing Hamlet this weekend.
Capacitor.
A device that is placed inside electronic equipment such as televisions and radios, and that stores electrical charge.
Examples:
Capacitor load. AC capacitor. Hundreds of ceramic capacitors are used in a single smartphone.
Fabulous.
Extremely pleasing or good, based on or told of in traditional stories.
Examples:
A fabulous price. A fabulous monster. Thank you for inviting such a fabulous party tonight.
Biome.
A major ecological community characterized by particular plant and animal species adapted to a specific climate and geographic region, such as desert, tundra, or rainforest.
Examples:
Biome conservation. Marine biome. The rainforest is one of the most diverse biomes on the planet.
Outreach.
An effort to extend help or services to people who may not be aware of them, often in a targeted manner. The process of establishing connections and communication with a wider community or audience. Verb, to reach out or make contact with people or groups to offer help, support, or information.
Examples:
Community outreach. Student outreach. The nonprofit organization's outreach program helps the homeless community by providing necessities.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Flute.
A musical instrument consisting of a metal, wood, or bamboo tube with a row of finger holes and sometimes keys, played by blowing across a hole near one end.
Examples:
Flute music. Play the flute. The flute solo in the symphony was beautiful and elevated the overall performance.
Oboe.
A musical instrument of the woodwind family with a narrow conical bore, double reed, and a piercing, high-pitched sound.
Examples:
An alto oboe. Oboe reed. The oboe player was tuning her instrument before the concert.
Opera.
A drama set to music, in which the words are sung rather than spoken.
Examples:
Ballad opera. Opera performance. She loves going to the opera house and hearing the beautiful music.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
Rap music. Get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Segment.
A part or section of something, a distinct group within a larger whole.
Examples:
Segment analysis. Market segment. The report divided the data into segments based on age, gender, and income level.
Duke.
A noble title given to the highest-ranking hereditary nobleman in certain countries, a male ruler of a particular region or territory, a leader or influential person in a specific field or profession.
Examples:
The Duke of York. Duke's residence. Prince Philip held the title of Duke of Edinburgh for many decades.
Initiate.
To begin or start something, to teach the basics or fundamentals of something to somebody, to formally admit someone into a group or organization.
Examples:
Initiate a project. Initiate a discussion. The committee will initiate an investigation into the company's financial records.
Convincing.
Able to make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
A convincing victory. Convincing biochemical explanation. I found her assertion pretty convincing.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Caution.
Great care and attention that you take to avoid danger or mistakes, a warning against certain acts.
Examples:
Extreme caution. Act with caution. He gave a stern caution to the naughty student.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night. Agriculture. The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy. Florist. A person who sells and arranges flowers, often as their profession.
Examples:
Florist shop. Florist arrangement. The florist's shop was decorated with colorful flowers and plants that gave a welcoming feeling. Arrangement. A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order. Examples: Arrangement of the furniture. Arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday. Bald. Having no hair on the head, having a smooth, shiny scalp with no hair. Examples: Bald head. Become bald. He is completely bald, having lost all his hair due to chemotherapy. Sustainable. Able to continue or be continued for a long time. Examples: Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Incarcerate.
To put or keep somebody in prison or in a place from which they cannot escape.
Examples:
incarcerate the murderer. Incarcerate her for life. He was incarcerated for the duration of the war.
Enthusiastic.
Having or showing great excitement, interest, or eagerness, energetic or passionate about something.
Examples:
enthusiastic football fan. Enthusiastic audience. She was enthusiastic about starting her new job.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Distinguish.
To notice or understand the difference between two people or things.
Examples:
distinguish these two things. Distinguish man from the other animals. This study distinguished 4 different ways to run a business.
Undergraduate.
A student who is studying for their first degree at a university or other higher education institution.
Examples:
engineering undergraduate. Undergraduate course. The class was composed of both undergraduate and graduate students.
Evergreen.
Of plants, retaining its leaves or foliage throughout the year, figuratively, enduring, perennial, or constant.
Examples:
evergreen classic. Evergreen shrub. The evergreen trees in the forest stay green all year round.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
he was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Warden.
A person responsible for the supervision and management of a particular place, such as a prison, a national park, or a university campus.
Examples:
Warden duties. Forest warden. The warden of the prison made sure that the inmates followed the rules.
Seminar.
A group meeting or class for discussion, teaching, or training on a particular subject.
Examples:
Business seminar. Academic seminar. I'm attending a leadership seminar next week.
Practitioner.
A person who works in a profession or occupation, such as a doctor, lawyer, or teacher.
Examples:
Practitioner of Buddhism. Practitioner of law. She is a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples:
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Organic.
Pertaining to or derived from biological substance, producing plants and animals for food and other items without the use of synthetic chemicals.
Examples:
Organic soils. Eat organic food. Kidney is an organic component of the body.
Worm.
A long, thin creature with a soft and long cylindrical tube-like body, no limbs, and a lack of eyes.
Examples:
Wiggly worms. Can of worms. Worms help dispose of the food waste produced by humans.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Beekeeper.
A person who keeps bees either for their honey or to pollinate crops.
Examples:
Beekeeper hat. Local beekeeper. My neighbor is a professional beekeeper who sells honey at the local farmer's market.
Endeavor.
To make an earnest attempt or effort, to strive or work hard towards a goal or objective.
Examples:
Endeavor to succeed. Endeavor as much as possible. We will endeavor to find a solution to the problem as quickly as possible.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Inmate.
A person who is confined to an institution, such as a prison, hospital, or mental health facility.
Examples:
inmate population. Inmate rights. The prison implemented a new educational program for inmates to learn skills and prepare for life after release.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Endangered.
At risk of extinction because it is facing significant threats.
Examples:
endangered species. Endangered ecosystem. The government has implemented policies to protect the habitat of endangered animals.
Amphibian.
A cold-blooded animal that can live both on land and in water.
Examples:
amphibian species. Amphibian habitat. Scientists are concerned about the rapid decline in amphibian populations around the world.
Captivity.
The situation in which a person or animal is kept in prison or a space that they cannot escape from.
Examples:
escape from captivity. Animals in captivity in the zoo. Pandas rarely breed in captivity.
Tadpole.
The aquatic larval stage of a frog or toad, characterized by a long tail and gills for breathing underwater.
Examples:
tadpole stage. Tadpole development. I saw a tadpole swimming in the pond during my morning walk.
Onward.
Moving or continuing forward, progressing.
Examples:
onward journey. Onward progress. When traveling to some countries, you may be required to show proof of an onward ticket as a condition of entry.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Ecology.
The study of the relationships between living organisms, including humans, and their physical environment.
Examples:
Science of ecology. The ecology of the island. Many companies are now enthusiastically embracing the knowledge of ecology for sustainable development.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples:
Constant spiritual striving. Spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Inward.
Directed or facing towards the inside, inside or inward looking.
Examples:
Inward peace. Inward cargo. The inward motion of the tide was gradually slowing down.
Outward.
Relating to the external appearance or surface of something, visible.
Examples:
An outward journey. Outward cheerfulness. The outward appearance of the building was impressive, but the inside was in dire need of repairs.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Ken.
Knowledge, perception, understanding, or range of sight, verb, to be aware of or know.
Examples:
Within my ken. Ken of the person. He had a good ken of the city and could easily find his way around.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Fantasy.
A fiction with a large amount of imagination in it, a pleasant situation that you imagine, but that is unlikely to happen.
Examples:
Fantasy novel. Confuse fantasy with reality. Composition by artificial intelligence is no longer a fantasy.
Duress.
The use of force, coercion, or threat to compel someone to do something against their will, a condition of being forced or constrained to act or behave in a certain way.
Examples:
Compelled by duress. Act of duress. The hostage made a false confession under duress.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Touching.
Evoking an emotional response, causing feelings of sympathy, tenderness, or compassion, having a poignant or emotional impact.
Examples:
Touching appeal. Touching moment. The movie's touching storyline left the audience in tears.
Compartment.
A separate section or part of a larger enclosed space, such as a train carriage or a ship's cabin.
Examples:
Compartment door. A watertight compartment. The train's compartment was small but comfortable.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Denominator.
The number below the line in a fraction.
Examples:
Common denominator. Different denominators. The first step is to rationalize the denominator of a fraction.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.